is Tomomi Gariano, a certified Zentangle teacher. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is day 12 of Advent Tangle 2024 and it is day 12, so after today we are halfway through our 24 days journey to count down till Christmas. So this is what I have so far, and today's tangle, I'm gonna show you how to do this one. So it's day 12, so maybe I'll do it here. Day 12. Today's tangle name is Nodacasi by Theresa Fessler, and I'm gonna zoom in. If you've done Inktober this year, I think you have, I don't know if you remember, because I was looking at this tangle and it looked rather familiar, so I'm like, So there was a tangle named Casinoda, so that's very similar to what we did in Inktober. So I'll put link to my other video explaining Casinoda. So this is Nodacasi by the same artist. So you start with center orb and several orbs, and I did 3. This is what she has on a step out, and you're going to connect these 2 orbs like this, so with C-curved line. So this one's gonna connect like this, and actually in fact you are extending this line to touch the previous one, so that this next one's gonna extend from here and connect. So this orb is sitting in a triangular space, and then once you have this, you're going to aura this. Aura. Hold on a second, I'm looking at the aura. But before you aura, I think you're supposed to kind of create another triangle like this. So it's gonna be like this, and you aura. So you're gonna extend this a little bit to create a little hat. So if this was a face, you have a little hat, and then you're gonna aura, and then okay, and then what? Oh, and then you this and this is gonna get connected. So extend this line like this and aura, so this connect like this, and extend this one and connect to this one. So it's gonna be like this, and this is gonna connect. And inside of this space, you're going to squeeze an orb, or 2 or 3 if you want to. So this is Nodacasi. So let's do this on this side. Where should I put this one? So this is starting to to feel like a bingo. So I haven't had my bingo yet. So if I use this one here, I have a bingo. Or if I So let's see, do I want this shape or do I want this shape? What do you think? If you're looking at this, I'm gonna put this tangle in, yeah, maybe here. Maybe like this side looks already filled quite. I'll just do it here. I don't want to overthink. So let me zoom in, and it's gonna be all good. So sorry, I get a little wobbly. So on this one, I'm gonna do this this tangle, and I'm gonna have my initial orb just a little bit off center. So perhaps like here, and then I could do, maybe I'll just do 3 to keep it simple. Yeah, maybe that's what I do. Well, we'll see. I may change my mind. You know how that goes. So here, 1, 2, here, 3 orbs, and I'm connecting these 2. And I'm gonna rotate this dial. Connect these 2. So this one I'm gonna extend, and then I'm going to aura this. I think I'm gonna make this a little thick so that I have more room to play with. This. Oops, see, I forgot to make this into a little hat. So make sure you make this guy into a little hat, and this. I'm gonna connect these 2, and we'll connect these 2. And see these 2. You see, because I didn't create a little hat, this one is kind of going this way. I think if I had a hat, a little triangular hat, this one is gonna face directing this direction, so it's gonna be easier to connect, but I can make it work. So it's gonna come out and around like this. Yeah, that works, right? And then squeeze an orb, ink in, and squeeze an orb here. And this one I had quite a big space because I didn't do the little hat, but that's all right. That means I had opportunity to place a huge orb, and maybe I'll do another one next to it. So in here I have 2 orbs. So, you know, I still have a lot of space left around. So what I'm gonna do is gonna add an orb, and I'm gonna pretend like this is connecting to something else. So I'm pretending like there's another Nodacasi off the corner. Oops, see again. I'm gonna have a little hat, right? And this is going somewhere. And perhaps around here too, because I have a little more space. Maybe here a small one. Add a little hat, so don't forget the little hat. And this is gonna go somewhere this way. And maybe one more here. Little hat. I'm just trying to fill up the space. So anyways, and then I'm gonna bring in my blue, and I wanna aura this really nice and tight. I'm turning my tile into a direction that feels comfortable to my hand. And you can also add some textures inside these ribbons. If you want to, you don't have to, just suggestions. There's always more you can do. Or you can choose to keep it nice and simple. This aura like I'm doing. And I'm not doing this aura in any particular order. I'm just, as I rotate the tile, I'm finding a place where I can aura comfortably. And I like to, because I'm right-handed, I like to aura to the right side of initial line, because then I can actually see what I'm auraing. I mean, I could aura to the left, but oftentimes when I do that, my pen tip is covering where I'm auraing and it's hard to see. So it's easier to aura if I can see the line that I'm trying to aura. So this, I'm auraing on the left side of the line, but it's a little, I mean, it's not a huge difference, but it's a little harder. So I think I got everything. Oh, maybe here. Yep, I got everything. So now I'm going to shade where these are going over and under. Carefully finding where things are going over and under. I think I got all of them, I think. And a little bit of tortillon. And I'll do orbs. So I think I've mentioned before, you could do the highlight first and then shade, pencil shading after you add white charcoal. It's really a preference. I know some people do that. I tend to do shading first. That's because when I first started Zentangle, I did only shading. You know, there was well, I was introduced to using white charcoal pencil much later in my Zentangle journey, Zentangle practice. So to this day, I tend to add shading first and then move on to highlight after I'm happy with my shading. And I do go back and forth, but that's typically the order that I initially go in. Shading first and highlight afterwards. But I know some people like to do the highlight first so that it won't get muddy with picking up graphite as you highlight. So it's really a matter of preference. There's no right or wrong way to do this. And also I think part of it is because I've done some like traditional drawings, like real life drawings. So in that class we didn't really use white. Everything we did with pencil and black pencil and black charcoal vines. So when we want to create highlight, what we did was we left that part untouched. So instead of using white, we left it untouched, and because it was a white paper, so everywhere you didn't shade, you didn't add anything, gets becomes highlighted. So that's how I learned to initially add highlight to my work. So I guess that's why I still tend to focus on shading, and I see highlight as a just icing on the cake I mean, it's a powerful tool, but I can live without it. I'm not too dependent on highlighting tools. And once you start using highlighting tools, whether it's charcoal pencil or cherry roll pen, and it's a really powerful tool, and it goes much quicker, and you can add very dramatic highlights, but at the same time you can get a little lazy, because you can add highlights almost as an afterthought. So if you really spend some time learning shading and enjoy to learn shading, I think you would notice that as you shade, you're already thinking about where you're gonna highlight. So it's something that, you know, you practice and you get used to it, and you get more comfortable. The more you do, the more comfortable you get. And what's nice about Zentangle shading, highlighting is, you know, there's no right or wrong. We don't worry about the traditional shading, highlighting rules of light source and direction of light and all the fun yet complicated stuff. So just have fun and find your ways of shading, highlighting. You know, honestly, it's hard to know when to stop, because it is so much fun. And once you understand a shading, even when you start using colors, as you color, you're already thinking where you're gonna shade. So you may choose to add a darker color to where you're gonna shade anyway, or you may choose to okay, yeah, you may choose to color in certain ways. So I think shading is really the basic idea of both highlighting and shading and coloring. So here's my what was that? Nodacasi. But I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to ink in these in between space, and you don't have to watch me ink in the entire space, I think, because, you know, I started to ink in surrounded area, so I wanna do that. But you can skip this part. Anyways, let me find today's reading. Today is day 12. It's about the Christmas card. So the Christmas card was created by a man named Sir Henry Cole back in the 19th century. But in 1842, an Englishman named J.C. Horsley heard about this good idea and started selling Christmas cards. Hey, maybe that's the beginning of Hallmark. I don't know. And these early cards were illustrated with nativity scenes, Christmas themes, and warm Christmas greetings. Today, just in the United States, there are more than 2 billion Christmas cards sent out each year. Wow. John 20:11 says, "Peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, so I sent you." By sending Christmas cards that specifically focus on the hope and peace that Jesus brought, we are able to reach people near and far with a message that can change lives and homes forever. Make a list of people that you can show God's love to by sending them a Christmas card. I think I feel like less and less people are sending Christmas cards these days, but it's always nice to receive one. So I kind of stopped sending Christmas cards to everybody when I moved to Japan, because it's international mail and it just takes a little bit longer to get there and to prepare. So oftentimes by the time I realize, oh, I gotta send a Christmas card, it's kind of too late. So it's my bad, but we here in Japan traditionally send New Year's greeting card, which I think again less and less people are doing that these days. But it's a beautiful tradition. So perhaps you are making handmade holiday card. So handmade cards are always special. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up inking in when I enjoy doing this, but I will see you tomorrow for day 13. And after you're done with this one, you are halfway through Advent Tangle. Good job doing this. Perhaps you may be behind, you may be ahead of the schedule. I don't know where you are, or you may be doing this in non-Christmas time. You know, I'm reading the Christmas related contents, but you know, you can tangle or this beautiful tangle any time of the year. All these tangles are non-representational shapes. So some of them may look more Christmassy than the other, but you know, still you can enjoy these anytime you want. And I hope you are finding the tangle that you like, and I will see you tomorrow for day 13. Bye now.